Good morning everybody. Oh, I'm a bit skew-whiff, aren't I? Let me just straighten myself up. Look like I've been drinking. Not this time in the morning. Good morning, welcome to Get Fit with Tessa. I'm Tessa. It is Tuesday, 31st of March, the last day of March. And we're going to do our super seated class this morning. Welcome to our super seated exercise class this morning. It's a beautiful sunny morning. You're pleased to know I'm halfway through cleaning my conservatory window, so I get half of it looking great, other half not. So we're getting all there on those jobs. Not rushing the jobs, there's plenty of time, isn't there? So don't do all your jobs today. What are you going to do tomorrow? Okay, so welcome everybody. If you haven't joined me before, this is our super seated class, and it's designed for people who perhaps want to do some exercise, and I hope most of us do, but maybe don't want to do anything too energetic, and we'd like to have the security of a seat nearby when we need to sit down. So some of it's seated, optional standing, and like I said, if you feel you want to sit down at any point, if we happen to be standing, please do. You know how you feel a lot better than I do. And good morning, Veronica Hawkes. Nice to hear from you this morning. Do you know, I'm glad you're looking forward to it, so am I. Okay, so a couple of things we need to get sorted before we start. First of all, the tins. Get yourself 2 tins. And if you haven't got them today, don't worry. Just next time you come, so maybe Thursday morning, or if you're on video, pause me. You can't pause the live. Hello, I've got a thumbs up. Get yourself a couple of tins. I've got behind me a chair. Nice firm chair, good straight back. It's not going to wobble, so make sure you've got a good sort of firm base underneath your chair. We're going to, a minute or so before we start going, have a drink. I've got my cup of tea, which I haven't actually had a slurp of yet, so do excuse me. Oh, that's nice. So a cup of tea if you want to, have it beside you. It's a nice relaxed class. It's about 20 minutes, slightly longer because we always wait a few minutes for everyone to join us. So about 20-minute class. Please stop if you need to stop, that's fine. If you think, I haven't done enough, then you can either go to the video library on YouTube, Facebook, my website, and do it again, or you can probably just play this one again after it's uploaded, so it'll only be a few minutes. So you can do it again. While we're still waiting, just a bit of information. I've been holding this up in some of my classes. If you live in Clifton and Stanford, and this is obviously, it's all the time, even if you're watching this historically, this is during the coronavirus. This is the number for the Clifton and Stanford Care Scheme. So if you need a bit of help, please don't be too proud to call. With lots of volunteers at home looking for an opportunity to go and help somebody. So it's 07817 614 654. And if you need someone to maybe collect your prescription, or perhaps you urgently need some groceries, they can't do you a full shop, but certainly can nip up to the new Tesco's Express and get something for you, which is well stocked, by the way, if you're looking for food. Or if you just need someone to give you a ring because you're feeling really lonely, then, please ring Clifton Care Scheme. And if they can't help you, they will be able to, most things, they'll find someone who can. So don't forget they're there to help. And I'm on there too. You may get me, lucky ducks. Right, okay, so we're going to get ourselves going. Make sure you've got your 2 cans. Not toucans, I don't want any toucans around, 2 cans. Get yourself, now, remember, careful to get onto your seat. So hold onto the seat, get yourself up if you're sitting down. Probably aren't. Right, lovely. So, couple of sitting positions for the class. You either sit back into your chair. If I don't turn your chair, I'll just turn mine. So, back into the chair. Now, do me a favour, everybody. No slumping. Not allowed for the next 20 minutes. Nice and straight. Or the other seated position we tend to use is forward. Now, you could go right forward, or you could bring yourself so there's just a sort of smallish gap there. You choose. I'm going to bring myself back round. And we've spoken before about ladylike feet positions. Can you see my feet, guys? Go back a bit. I want your knees, I don't want your knees in that lovely ladylike position. I want them a little bit wider. Gentlemen, this applies to you as well. So a gap between your knees. Now, tummy muscles are going to pull in. Shoulders are going to roll back. I'm going to sit beautifully tall. Now, I don't have any music because of the licensing issues, so put your music on. If you've got your radio on, turn the volume up so you don't have any news, but have some music on just to help us all enjoy the class even more. I'll pretend I've got some music on. Okay, sitting lovely and tall for me. We're going to start off with a gentle shoulder roll. So I'm going to turn sideways from time to time. You stay where you are. So shoulder roll, we're rolling that shoulder, and we're doing both at the same time. Okay, and then we're going to roll back the other way. Now, Somehow I managed to crick my neck in the night, so I've woken up with a bit of a crick neck. That's this side. So I'm just taking it a little bit more carefully on that side. And that applies to any aches and pains and injuries you've got. Okay, now we're going to do our chin to chest. So breathe in, tuck your chin to chest. Now those of my regulars will know I'm sucking in my tummy muscles and I'm pulling up my pelvic floor. So also, if you are new to Facebook Live, welcome. It was new to me a week ago, ear to shoulder, then the other way. Sometimes with Facebook Live, you just can't find it. And honestly, I wish I know why that was. Go to videos on my Get Fit with Tessa page and it should pop up. You should get a little notification and click on it and it comes up. If you've lost it, go back to your notifications, which is that little bell image. Click on that and you'll have all the notifications you've received. And one of them, I'm hoping, should be from my website, ear to shoulder, telling you that I've gone live. But there's all the recorded ones as well. I'm trying to increase the library on those. Side to side. Good. We're going to look over our shoulders. So breath in, turn your head and back the other way. Those of you on Facebook, you'll have seen I shared a lovely video from the Association of Chartered Physiotherapists. Goodness me, that's a mouthful. With 6 fabulous exercises, simple, straightforward, designed to reduce our risk of falling. Chin to chest again, ear to shoulder. So we're going to do those in this class today. And then we're going to look over our shoulder and the other way. Good, back into the centre. So give yourselves a little shake out. Going to do a little bit more work for this spine now. I'm going to turn my chair, you stay where you are. So you stay where you are. I want you to sit forward on your chair a little bit for me, nice and straight, breath in. Then you're going to tuck your chin and push your back into the chair till it touches and then come up. So exhale, push back till it touches, come back up again. So I really want to see a rounded spine. So not this, not going back straight, no. I want you to curve. Good. Let's do one more of those. Excellent. I'm going to turn my chair back round. I know I have to fidget a bit, but I want you to see all the angles. Good. So we're going to have our feet nice and wide. We're going to add that into another exercise. So big breath in. Tuck your chin, push back into the chair. Up you come, lean forwards. Up you come again. So hopefully most people in the village now are on the community WhatsApp groups. Now I know if you don't have a smartphone, hide a love heart from someone, and maybe you know a neighbour who doesn't have a smartphone, who doesn't use the internet, you won't be on that WhatsApp group. But it doesn't mean you're on your own. Contact the Clifton Care Scheme. They will help you sort out some communication. So don't sit there on your own, really isolated. Contact Clifton Care Scheme and just say, I've not seen anybody, I need a bit of help, or I just want to talk to somebody, and they'll sort you out. Okay, we need to look after ourselves and each other. Once more. Good, we're going to side bend. So for this, I'm going to hold on to my chair to begin with. I'm just going to slide down. Now, if you find you feel a little bit vulnerable with this, that you might fall off the side, then don't have to do it, guys. You stick with that curl back one we did a moment ago. And next time, see if you can find a chair with arms. Side to side. Now if you want to, you can release those arms down. And if you're sitting on your sofa, because it's the only place you are comfortable, that's fine. Okay, so please don't think, oh, well, I can't pick up a chair and move it into space. It's too difficult. Don't worry. Sit on your sofa and do these. It's better than doing nothing, guys, isn't it? Always. Bring yourselves back up. Arms out in front. Breath in. Little twist. Now these 6 exercises we're going to do in a little while. These are sort of exercises that are simple, they're very achievable, and they should be in your diary. So if you haven't already set up your isolation diary, get a bit of paper and write down what you do when, and put these exercises in at least twice a week. You can do them every day. Once more. Good, give yourselves a little shake out. Super. Okay, so we're going to go to these 6 exercises now. Now, a lot of them are standing, so I'm going to give you seated options as well. But those of you who can stand, bring yourselves up. Now, I'm going to move my chair sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Bring it back a little bit. But you can just stay with your chair where it was. Go back a little. Okay. So the first exercise is heel raises. So your feet are nice and flat. I've got a gap between my legs. Holding my chair. Breath in. I'm going to lift my heels up and go down. Now keep that going for me. We're going to do, how would we do for those? Oh, hang on. It'd be easier if I just got the book, wouldn't it? Okay. So let's lift ourselves up and hold for 3, 2, 1, and then down we go. And again, here we go. 3. Now we're going to do it 10 times. This is number 2. Down we go. If you can, try letting go of the chair with one hand. Good. Some of you might be able to do it without holding the chair. We're on number 5. How are we doing? As you rise, pulling your tummy muscle. Don't let your bottom stick out. 5 more to go. Here we go. Lift up. I'm hoping you're feeling this in your calves, because I am. Down we go. And again. Now, those of you who are seated, you can do the same thing, lifting your heels, sitting down, can't you? Give me a couple more, guys. So you can sit here and you can lift your heels and you can pop them down again. So no excuses. Should we do one more? Up we go. No excuses if you're sitting. Good, well done. Shake yourselves out. Next one is toe raises. So think about that one. We're going to lift the fronts of our feet, hold, pop them down. And again, same idea. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to do 10 of them. And again, I'm going forward a little bit. Hold for 3, 2, and yes, guys, you keep going, the standing people. Seated people, exactly the same, isn't it? You can lift the fronts of your feet, pop them down. Lift the fronts of your feet. And we're getting the calves and shins working on this. So it might not look like a big exercise, guys, but it's going to really work. And again, lift up. Well, I've gone out of screen, haven't I? And again, one more time. 3, 2, 1. Good. So that's 2 of our 6 exercises done already. Easy. Third one, we're going to need our chairs again. So come back. I'll get my chair back round again. Sit yourselves down. Now, we're going to stand from sitting. Those of you who don't want to even try this, that's fine. What I want you to do is do me some leg lifts. So if you're, excuse me, I just left my tea. If you're staying on your chair, do the leg lifts. Do you know when you make yourself a really good cuppa, but you haven't got time to drink it? It's one of those. So that's a really good cuppa. Okay, so for this one, I want you to tuck your feet back a little bit. So I'm going to show you sideways again. Oh, I'm up and down, aren't I? Right, so your feet are tucked in slightly. Look straight in front. Hold the chair for the first one. Breath in. Push up and stand. And then walk yourself back to the backs of your legs. Tuck the chair. Touch the chair and sit down. So we just do that to make sure the chair's there. So forward a little bit. Heels underneath the chair. Push up. Step back till you can feel the chair. And sit down. Good, let's go again. Shuffle forward. Push up. And I'm guessing, 10 of these. Step yourself back a little bit till you can feel the chair. Sit yourself down. Keep going, guys. I'm going to face you. Those of you who are sitting, you're not snoozing, are you? You're not thinking, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. You're here with me. This is for people who don't want to do the standing. Yay, there's 20 of us watching today. That's fantastic. Not watching. 20 of us doing. Up we go. Up. Step back till you can touch the chair. Down we go. Now, if you've noticed I'm not using my hands anymore. If you can do it without using your hands, back you go. And Joe, remember, some of you who come to my class, we'll do this, won't we? We'll stand up with our hands across our chest. And this is not just something we do when you're doing them with me. When you get up off the sofa, first of all my class people know we don't make the grunting noises, do we? No. We control our lift and we try not to yank ourselves up with our arms. Use your legs. We want them to be beautiful and firm for those hot pants for the summer, don't we? Forward we go, up you come. Last one. Sit yourself, touch back and then sit yourself down. Fantastic. I always say in my class, my gran used to make our clothes when we were little. And do you remember the Von Trapp family from The Sound of Music? Well, you know how they all had matching outfits? I remember a couple of outfits she made. My mum, me and my sister all had the same fabric and we had hot pants, which were kind of shorts. I think we had braces on them. Oh, they look lovely, But nowadays, if you dressed your kids in the same clothes as you, they'd have you committed, wouldn't they? Okay, exercise number 4. Okay, again, we're going to stand up, but you don't have to. So let me show you the option. Those of you who are seated, One foot on the floor, other foot goes in front. Then you're going to take it back, other foot goes in front. Now, as you do this, you're going to go slightly off balance. So I need you to pull your tummy in or hold the chair. Standing people, up we come again. Okay, probably the best way to show you this is probably this way. So I've got one foot on the floor, other one's going to go in front, and I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to hold it for 10 seconds. So one foot in front of the other. Can you let go of your chair? Ooh, 5, 4, 3, ooh, 2, bit of wobble, 1. Now bring your feet back together, hold the chair, other foot goes behind. So I've got the weight evenly on both feet. If you have a little look, it's like that. Okay, and we're going to hold again for 10, 9. Now when we're balancing, tummy's in, pelvic floor, lift it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give us legs a shake. Wonderful. This next one is better if you've got a surface you can hold to run your hand off. So I'm going to turn the camera slightly, so hopefully you can see. Oh, I forget which way this goes. Yes, okay, so let's just turn it to there. So you can see my cow up there. So I'm going to move my chair out of the way a little bit so I'm safe, and I'm going to move these things off the floor. And what we're going to do, guys, we're going to walk along holding a surface. Now, you can do heel to toe, and that is the harder option, and we're going to do 10 of those. Or you don't have to heel to toe, you can have them slightly apart. Turn yourselves round. So now you can see my backside, but we're going to have, so I don't have to have my feet actually like they're on a tightrope. I can have them slightly apart. Okay, we're going to do that again. Now, it says 10 steps, okay, but I'm not sure. Can I fit 10 in? That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm leaving you. 7, bye. 8, 9, 10. You probably guess I'm having a slurp of tea. Let's go back. Here we go. So head straight up. If you can let go, let go. Remember, we do this in class. Call it walking the tightrope, don't we? Keep going. 2, 1. Great, we're all okay. I'm going to turn the camera back around. I didn't actually have a slurp of my tea, but I'm going to have one now. So if you've got a cup of tea there or a drink of water, have a little drink. And then while you're there, you could give me a bit of communication. So how about, you can probably see, you've got an option to give me a little heart or a thumbs up, something. But you can also type in there, hi, and then I know you're there. So I can say hello to you. And you can say hello to other people. Oh, marvellous. That's a good cup of tea. Right, okay, so how are we doing for time? I bet we're nearly running out. Oh, running out. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 4, 5. We need to do the last one of our 6 exercises. And that is a one leg balance. I'm going to move my chair slightly to the side. Stand on one leg. Soft knee. When it says soft knee, it means I'm not locking my leg. Can you see my leg? It's got a slight knee bend. Okay, other leg comes up behind. And we are going to hold for 10 seconds, I'm guessing, yes. Now, I'm pulling in my tummy. I'm lifting my pelvic floor. Those of you who have not been bored to death with my conversations about pelvic floor. Oh, hello, someone's hello. Who's that? Joan. Hello, Joan. Hope you're both well. Lovely to hear from you. So, pelvic floor. You've got lots of strong muscles in your core, in your torso. You have your stomach muscles. You've got your back muscles. Change legs, guys. And you've got your pelvic floor, and that's underneath. And the pelvic floor keeps everything where it belongs. Okay, it's a fabulous muscle group, much neglected. Now, because we stand on 2 feet, all day, every day, our organs are pushing down onto our pelvic floor, and it gets weak. We have babies, that weakens it. We have injuries, that weakens it. Just time and age weakens it. Okay, going to go one more time to that balance. We're going to just double these up. So onto the other leg. So with your pelvic floor, everybody, you know this, my class, don't you? We have to lift our pelvic floor, especially when we're picking things up. So take a breath in, put both feet down to the floor. We're going to do a little pelvic floor exercise. I want you to, and you can do this sitting as well, guys. I want you to lift your pelvic floor. Now, if you're delicate, put your fingers in your ears for a moment. We're going to lift from the back of our pelvic floor to the front, back to front, and we're going to do it as if we are trying not to. Pretend you're at a posh party. We're not going to break wind. lose a Tampax, have a wee. Okay, those are the sensations. Gentlemen, you can miss the middle one, but everything else is the same for you. Lift everything up. Now, my eyebrows without fail will rise, hold, and release, and really relax. Okay, one more time standing, breath in. Come from the back, through the middle, to the front. Now, the reason this is so expensive is so important is because your pelvic floor keeps, as I said at the beginning, everything where it belongs to avoid prolapses, among other things. Hold it there. Release. Wonderful. Bring yourselves back onto your chair. We haven't even used my tins today. So we're we're running out of time. We're going to have a little song to finish with, and we're going to do it twice through, once sitting and once standing. And now we've normally do the, what do you normally do? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, don't we? Today we're going to do the hokey cokey. We used to call the okey cokey in mind. Anyway, the hokey cokey. So, slightly different movements to what you've probably done in the past, but we're going to go together. Now I've got to sing again. So again, I need another slurp of my tea. I've had a little look on YouTube, and I think I've got the movements right because I've forgotten some of them. And I've changed a few so we can do it all sitting. So, now, are you all ready to join me in a little bit of the song? I've got to get my arms right as well. So put your right arm in, your right arm out, in, out, and shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Here we go, chorus. Hokey cokey cokey. Hokey cokey cokey. Hokey cokey cokey. Knee bend, arm stretch, rah, rah, rah. You put your left arm in, your left arm out, in, out, and shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, hokey cokey cokey, lean back. Oh, hokey cokey cokey, lean forward. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Knee bend, arm stretch, rah, rah, rah. You put your right foot in, your right foot out, in, out, and shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Here's the chorus. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Knee bend, arm stretch, rah, rah, rah. You put your left foot in, your left foot out, in, out, and shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Last time. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Knees bend, arms stretch, rah, rah, rah. Yeah. How did we do? Did we enjoy that? I'm always on the lookout for action songs, so if anybody's got one they like us to do, there's quite a lot I knew when my children were small, but when your kids were small, then if you can remember the name of it, or even if you can sing me a little snatch of it, pop it on the chat and I'll look it up and see if we can get it in next time. So, today's class has been focused a lot on those 6 exercises. Now, if I just zoom this up to camera, can I zoom it up? Can you see that? What? Now, this was a booklet that I gave out in class. So, if you can screenshot that, I might be able to see it. I've also shared it on the Facebook page, on my Facebook page. I will put the link in the chat below so you can find these exercises. It's a whole booklet. Do you remember the booklet, guys, that I gave out in class? They've got their own website. It's the Charter Society of Physiotherapy, and this is called their Get Up and Go, and it's called A Guide to Staying Steady, and it's a fabulous little guide to reducing our risks of falls. And I would say, honestly, don't matter how old you are, have a little look, because it's really interesting. Good work, everyone. So, I'm going to have to bid goodbye to you now because I've overrun as usual. Don't forget, we've got a class on Thursday morning. We'll do a little bit more stuff with the tins on Thursday. We'll get our heart rates a bit higher. But today I really wanted to go through those 6 exercises. Come rain, come hell and high water, I want you to be doing those exercises a bare minimum twice a week. And if you can't remember them, just play this video back again and do them with me. Twice a week. and I'll put a little note on here, if I can, on the description to say this is the one with the 6 exercises in. But try and do them, keep yourselves well. Remember Clifton Care Scheme, it applies to Stanford as well. And if you're not in Clifton and Stanford, but you just don't know what to do, contact them. They'll be able to find you a group in your area who can help you. And this is obviously March 2020, so this is very relevant at the moment with the coronavirus as it is. So have a good day, everybody. Go and have a cup of tea, give us a pat on the back for working hard, and I will see you Thursday morning. Bye guys.